This is set 5483, the Flame Dragon, with a Dragon Warrior and a Battle Spear. It is a very unique dragon set. The dragon is actually holding... Here is the box, set 5483. This is the back of the box. It shows the accessories, the dragon, and everything else. Here is the side of the box with the features, some of the movements you can do with your dragon. Here a very different dragon because he's yellowish, orange and yellow. Completely new compared to all the other dragons. This is what we had before with the previous night sets with dragons. Then there's this one here with a funny little head. One of the Playmobil's main dragon sets. I'll be releasing that whole set soon as well. And then there's the new dragon. He has a new cool head. His head is bulky, something that you didn't get with this guy here. This guy got a little bone on the tip of his nose if you look at it. If you are a fan of Novelmore, this is the Novelmore dragon. You will notice very fast that it's the exact same dragon, just different designs on the mouth here, different colors of course, but it has 3 bones, 2 on the top of the head, 2 on the top of the head. If you look at the side view, you see it's the exact same dragon, just different colors. And here you have a comparison with the previous dragon I just released, where you have a cool dragon warrior riding it like it's supposed to be some sort of dragon horse. It's a major size dragon right here. Look at the comparison with the Playmobil right next to it. Playmobil likes to work with the proportions really good. So here you have the 2014 American catalog, and you open to page 11, 1011, and here it is, the dragon, Flame Dragon with Dragon Warrior and a huge battle spear, 5483. So here are the features of this dragon. Because this tail is straight down there, you cannot stand him up any further unless you want to make it look like he's standing on his tippy toes, and he won't stand unless you do this. You put him on a cliff and get his tail to fall down, then you can have him like that. So it's fair to say this is the most it goes, like that, and then you can just push him all the way forward, this position. Even if he would fall forward, it's okay because he holds it with his tongue. Look at that, not a bad face. It's like he's eating something from the floor. In this case, maybe he's eating one of the enemies that he killed in battle, or he found the enemy dead and he's eating it, and he's like, oh no. His mouth doesn't really open that much. That's the most you can get. You can barely get a Playmobil arm inside that mouth. He holds it really good. Look at that. It doesn't drop it. And I removed the top of his head. Whoops. So if that happens to you, it's not a big problem because the top fin is just detachable. But this fin here does come off easy because it doesn't attach very well. The mouth, the tongue doesn't move as well. It's a bendable plastic, but his mouth does not open very wide. Like you see, the leg goes this much. The bottom of the foot's a little bit hollow. Look at that. It's some sort of rubber. You see that? It moves, but not too much. It's a very hard rubber. The wing is made of the same plastic as the body, but because it's so thin, you can kind of bend a little bit. The movement of the wings, you can go up and down, and you also rotate. And with those 2 movements, you can have several positions. For example, you can have the flying position, you can have the diving position. Push the foot behind. Now it's like he's actually flying but diving with the wings fully closed. That position. Oh, also the neck. You can get the neck very straight. Look at that. That's the furthest it goes up, and this is the furthest it goes down. Then he can do some sort of protective position here where he's just maybe doing some push-ups, some exercise. I do want to show a problem with these dragons is that if you push the wing too far or too forward like this or like that, boom, the wing comes off. But it can be reattached, it doesn't break, but for as long as you respect the constraints and the limits of the wings, it won't happen. Final movement of this dragon that you can work with is the hand. You see the hand goes up and down, and because of that, it can grab items. You see the finger has a little space there for you to put a spear or a weapon. You hold the spear just like that, and you can manipulate and rotate in any way you want. So I have the dragon here with his head upwards as much as he can. Let's lower just a little bit, and now it's like he's just in a standing position, just approaching a character or talking to someone. Here's the character, and he has a very cool looking shield. It matches the color of the dragon. He's also a bowman. Here's a dragon rider. He rides on the back of the dragon. There's a place here for his feet, but because it's made of rubber, he falls easy. He doesn't really hold him that well. The only solution I found, you see, there he goes. It doesn't last. You can either walk around the battlefield and while he's shooting his arrows, or they can both be flying. Here is the character. He has a little hoodie. You can't see very well, but it's not fully black. Armor, a belt, metal boots, wrist cuffs right here on his sides. They are removable. And those two quivers full of arrows. His shield looks pretty unique, has an eye on it. And here is the characters with all their accessories removed. Novelmore has a lot of these just like that. You have two quivers with arrows inside. These wrist cuffs are intricate. Look at the details on it. I haven't seen these in a little while. There's a black hoodie, the character, the shield, and the bow. Character has Asian eyes. He looks a little angry. Look at that. His eyebrows are going down like that. Back, you have the protrusion pins for you to put those quivers, metal boots, yellow pants. That's a pretty cool character. Is this a fair battle? I don't think it is. Maybe if this guy here is really good with his little dragon, maybe if they're fast on their feet. The large orange dragon looks victorious.